evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, Channel 6's C.J. Henry brings us dramatic pictures of lunar trifecta, which could be observed early Wednesday morning in our area. The Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development and once again reporting excellent unemployment numbers for the state. And we'll speak with Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell about the city's drug take-back program. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Attention Shoeistas, Brent's Shoe Boutique in Tullahoma is closing forever. Every item in the store is reduced for immediate sale. Brenda is offering huge discounts on her entire inventory of fashion women's shoes, designer handbags, and jewelry, featuring famous brands like Yellow Box, Nine West, Bandolero, Impo, Coach, Michael Kors, Joseph Ribkop, and others. The sale is underway now through March 3rd. Hurry in for huge savings at Brent's Shoe Boutique, 115 Northwest Atlantic Street, Tullahoma. Open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday.
Russell's got your truck, man. Russell's got your truck. Chevy, Ford, and Ram, man. Russell's got your truck. With the best selection anywhere. Russell's got your truck.
Where can you find all four all-American truck brands all at one place? Check us out on the web at russellbarnett.com. If you still can't decide, give us a call. We'll line them up for you. Either way, my question is, why buy your next truck anywhere else?
Russell's got your truck, man.
Welcome back. County unemployment rates released recently by the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development show unemployment remained below 5% in an overwhelming majority of the state's 95 counties during December 2017. The latest statistics also highlight how each county had significantly lower unemployment compared to 1 year ago. 89 counties experienced unemployment under 5% during the last month of the year. 77 counties saw their rates decrease, including Williamson County, which had Tennessee's lowest unemployment rate at 2.2%. That's 0.3% drop from the previous year. Davidson County's rate of 2.3% was the second lowest in the state and represents a 0.2% decrease from November.
Only 7 counties saw the rate slightly increase during December, including Ray County, which was the state's highest unemployment at rate 5.6%. Even with the 0.2% increase, Ray County's jobless number for December 2017 was down 3.3% from its December 2016 rate of 8.9%. Closer to home, Coffee and Franklin counties had unemployment rates of 3%. Lincoln County reported a 2.9% rate. Bedford County's rate was 3.2%, and Moore County reported the area's lowest rate of 2.5%. Tennessee's statewide unemployment rate is the lowest among its neighboring states in the southeast, and it's the 8th lowest in the entire nation.
C.J. Henry captured these images of a rare lunar trifecta that unfolded early Wednesday morning when a lunar eclipse coincided with a supermoon and a blue moon. It was only a few years ago, back in 2015, when the last total lunar eclipse took place over the United States. However, it's been over 150 years since a blue moon, a supermoon, and a total lunar eclipse all happened together in the same night. That event occurred on March the 31st, 1866. Just before the full moon fell below the horizon and less than an hour before the sun rose on Wednesday, a partial lunar eclipse could be seen in the sky over the eastern parts of the United States. As the moon entered the Earth's shadow during the height of the eclipse, it became tinged in red, leading to what some call a blood moon. The moon appears red due to the atmosphere surrounding the Earth filtering out most of the blue light from the remaining sunlight that is still capable of shining upon the moon during a lunar eclipse.
A supermoon occurs when a full moon falls near or on the point in the moon's orbit where it is closest to the Earth. A blue moon is when a full moon occurs twice in the same calendar month. Those in North America who missed out on the opportunity to see this lunar eclipse won't have to wait too long for another opportunity. The next time a total lunar eclipse will be visible from the United States will be on January 20th, 2019. However, a blue moon total lunar eclipse, on the supermoon will not appear again on the same date over the United States until January 31st, 2037.
And we'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 different locations, 8 new car franchises, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, a certified collision center with lifetime paint guarantee, Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental. Let our family exceed your expectations at the Russell Barnett Automotive family. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family, caring for your family since 1932.
Attention Shoeistas, Bryn's Shoe Boutique in Tullahoma is closing forever. Every item in the store is reduced for immediate sale. Brenda is offering huge discounts on her entire inventory of fashion women's shoes, designer handbags, and jewelry, featuring famous brands like Yellow Box, Nine West, Bandolero, Impo, Coach, Michael Kors, Joseph Ribkoff, and others. The sale is underway now through March 3rd. Hurry in for huge savings at Bryn's Shoe Boutique, 115 Northwest Atlantic Street, Tullahoma. Open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday.
Welcome back. I spoke recently with Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell about the department's drug take-back program.
And one of the things that I spoke about when we talked about how can we combat the drug abuse issue was to talk about our drug take-back box that we have in the police department. And we hope a lot of people have heard about it, but we still find that there are folks that have not. And it's a way that someone can dispose of their expired, no longer needed medications in a safe and anonymous way. So we basically have a mailbox in the lobby of the police department that anyone can just walk in and drop their medications in that mailbox, no questions asked, and then we will take it and destroy it in the proper manner. Very effective program. We started it about 6 years ago with the Anti-Drug Coalition, and at the end of 2017, this last year, we've been in it 6 years, and to date we had collected 2,555 pounds of medication.
That's a lot of drugs.
That's a lot of, that's taken off the street. Because the reason for the program is that we know that a lot of medication is taken from people that have a legitimate prescription. You know, we hear of people having parties. Next thing they know, they go to get their medication the next morning and it's all gone. You know, someone's gone into their medicine cabinet or gone to their purse or wherever, gone through their dresser drawers and taken medication. We know that young people have gone to people's houses and taken medication. We know of young people that have taken their parents' medication. So that program was kind of designed to get that stuff out of the homes, get it out of a relative that maybe has passed away that had a lot of medication. Gives you an opportunity to dispose of it in a safe way. So we encourage people to use it. You don't have to be a Tullahoma resident, you can be anybody. If you're just passing through town and you want to drop it off, you come in the police department, put it in our mailbox, and then we destroy it. We have to collect it about every 2 weeks because our mailbox just gets overflowing.
No kidding.
It does. We have to collect it. The TBI gives us 55-gallon drums that we keep, and we dump the stuff in it. And then about once a quarter, every 3 months, the TBI will come by and pick up usually 2 of those 55-gallon drums from us. And then they'll take it and they'll destroy it, and then they'll give us replacement drums.
It sounds like what you're saying is, you know, you hear about a lot of drug take-back days and that sort of thing across the city and across the county, but this is available all the time.
This is every day. There's actually the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration, is actually the parent of the program, and a couple times a year the DEA will do the take-back programs, maybe at a pharmacy or somewhere. And the studies have shown that these drug take-back boxes that we have collect probably 2 to 3 times as much as these public takebacks do. So yes, it's a 24/7 access to where you can just walk in. You don't even have to talk to us. It's right by the front door. You walk in, you drop it in there, and you're gone. And
you mentioned also that no questions asked.
Right.
So if it's some kind of illegal substance, as long as they're putting it in there, you're good.
We're gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't ask anybody. You can leave the bottle. You can leave everything. It's all going to get either incinerated or shredded. And you know, it's a wonderful program. 2,500 pounds. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Last year, 2017, we had 580 pounds. And I usually bring a little sample of what a pound of medicine looks like. It's about the size of a good hearty burrito. So if you imagine 580 of those in a year, you know, we're talking a good stack of pills.
Right.
So we encourage people to use that program. We think that is one of the ways that we can combat the drug issue. And people say, well, does Tullahoma have a drug problem? And I get to ask that quite a bit of times, and I have to answer it with 4 additional questions. And that first question I usually ask is, well, do we have legitimate prescriptions that get abused by people? Yes,
obviously,
we know.
Yeah.
Do we have legitimate prescriptions that are getting shared with other people?
Right.
We know we have that happen. You know, just think about your own household. You know, you get a pain medication, and like you said, you don't use it, you hang on to it, and then someone in your family has a need, and you say, well, I've got a prescription from before. Yeah.
And that's really not a good thing
That's
to
illegal.
do.
That's a,
oh, I didn't know it was
it's
illegal.
a criminal offense.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
You know, then do we have illicit drugs come in? You know, the things that you don't get a prescription for, the illegal stuff. And we know that's in our community. And then the last is, do we have synthetic drugs, those that are made by changing one chemical compound to something? Do we have that, the synthetic marijuana, the synthetic fentanyl, the synthetic, you know, whatever we may have? Yes, we have that in our community. So then, yes, we have a problem.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up in a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. Peggy Burton spoke with local photographer Eddie Phillips, who will be participating in a photographic show at the Tullahoma Arts Center, which opens this Sunday.
I've just been talking to the nicest young man, Eddie Phillips. Hi, Eddie.
How you doing?
I'm so glad you came today.
Good to be here.
Eddie is with the Tullahoma Arts Center today. That's what we're talking about. And you have an exhibit going on. And what sort of exhibit is it?
I just basically did a sample of all different photography that I do.
And we brought some pictures of your photography.
Right.
And in the meantime, let's tell people what you work with the airport here, right?
Yeah, I'm a
Archiving.
contributing photographer for the Beechcraft Heritage Museum here in town.
So what do? You just go out and take pictures of airplanes or people jumping out of airplanes and whatever grabs you? Do they give you an assignment?
Well, no. Each year in October we have what we call a beach party.
Yeah.
And people from all around the world comes, and there's several of photographers, and we'll go up in planes and take aerial photography, and I like going around and getting little detailed shots.
So let's look at some of the photographs that you have brought, and maybe you can tell me a little bit about it.
This is a good friend of mine here in town,
Look at it,
David Floyd.
Yeah.
That's in Savannah, Georgia. He does some high performance driving, and he's got his own personal photographer with me there.
I'm curious about the coloring on that. It's very artistic.
Yeah,
it could almost be a painting.
I try to shoot a real slow shutter speed. That's about 1/20th of a second.
Yeah.
And he's probably doing 100 plus right there. So, and I'll try to catch the. There was a little pond, just a little puddle, and I kept noticing the reflection.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's a beautiful. Very artistic.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
And I guess you brought more. There we go. Oh my gosh.
And,
were you in an airplane you did this?
Yeah, I'm an old skydiver. Due to health, I can't. This is all the stuff I used to do when I was healthy. So
you still love it, and you still love to photograph it.
Photography is my therapy on this.
How far up are they?
They're at 14,500 feet.
Oh my goodness.
And I just kind of hung out the door and took that picture. Okay, that's in Savannah, Georgia. Also, I named that one Spider-Man. His car's painted like a Spider-Man. And
obviously he's flying.
He's moving on right there. And so I do a slow shutter speed and do what you call panning. And I love doing those type of shots, yes.
Oh, that's nice.
And then the calm part, I love doing black and white. And
I think black and white's always intriguing. Where is that?
That is in Belfast, Tennessee. And I did I was driving one day and went by and saw the buildings, and I took it, and it was the only shot of it I did other than a color.
Well, it's very artistic, and I think a lot of people would pass that and not realize what a beautiful photograph could be taken. It almost looks like a painting.
Yeah, after taking it, I thought, well, I hit this one. It looks kind of like a drawing more than a photograph. So. And
do you have others, or?
Yeah, there's a few more. This is some more skydiving. That's a good buddy of mine, Issa. When they're looking out the door, it's like
now I see his face.
Yeah,
it's
silhouetted, and the light through the door acts like a softbox.
Yeah.
So
that's
I
interesting.
I
love that too.
He's thinking about the jump coming ahead. I
wonder. Go ahead with the airplane.
Okay, this is during the beach party. We was flying the Winchester. That's AT-11. I was in another duplicate one in the nose of it.
Oh my.
It's the bombardier seat.
That is a beautiful shot.
And so I was shooting at that. That's that's a Bonanza V-tail. I was standing by the runway.
Now, is he coming in or going up?
He was just buzzing the runway.
Okay.
At a pretty high rate of speed, and I always try to show motion in my photography.
Well, you do a great. You are going to open an art exhibit at the Art Center.
Correct.
On the 4th of February from 2 to 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
I didn't have to look at my note. I remembered that.
Yeah.
And the Art Center is on South Jackson Street.
Jackson.
And it's a beautiful place. And your exhibit probably will be there for a month, but the reception will be on February 4th.
And what I understand, there's going to be a few more photographers also.
That will be showing their stuff, and they usually have refreshments. And if you're a member of the Art Center, which I encourage everybody to become a member, you get in for free, but I believe they ask for a $5 donation.
I think it's a $5 donation.
Which is a real good deal. I mean, let's face it, we all want to support the arts in our community. Well, I'm excited about your exhibit, and I plan to be there on February 4th from sometime between 2 and 5, and we invite everybody to the art show. And thanks, Eddie.
Thank
Our
you.
time is up. We got to go.
Thank you.
We hope you'll come back.
We'll be right back in a moment.
I have 30 seconds to tell you about RussellBarnett.com. We're going to find over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get your trade appraised, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get financing done, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get collision repair assistance, RussellBarnett.com. We're going to get auto rental assistance, RussellBarnett.com. We are the one-stop shop, one click away. Why click anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. Super Bowl Sunday is coming up this weekend, and many of you will be preparing food for your family and friends. Let's watch this video from the United States Department of Agriculture, which will help ensure that you do so in a safe manner.
Lucia and her daughter Sam are enjoying a bite to eat after a long trip to the grocery store. But before they prepared their snack, they were careful to make sure their food and their hands were clean. Between the store and home, Sam and Lucia could have picked up dirt or bacteria on their hands from the outside of their grocery bags, from the trunk of their car, the doorknob, even the food itself. Sam takes the time to wash her hands properly with soap and warm water. She lathers and rubs them together for 20 seconds, being sure to lather the backs of her hands, between her fingers, and under her nails. If Sam plans to prepare or eat food, she should wash her hands. After touching her cell phone, after sneezing, after petting Mittens, and after handling uncooked meat or eggs. Lucia might think she can clean bacteria off of the raw meat she bought by rinsing it in the sink, but she would be wrong. Because of the way bacteria attaches to raw meat, poultry, and seafood, Lucia will never be able to wash off all the bacteria that may be present. And during the washing, she could actually spread bacteria around the kitchen. Lucia should never wash meat or poultry. Cooking them to a safe internal temperature is the only way to be sure they are safe. Lucia could either cook this meat right away, store it in the fridge if she plans to use it within a few days, or freeze it and cook it later. Freezing meat slows the growth of bacteria, and cooking meat to the proper internal temperature kills it. On the other hand, fruits and vegetables should be washed thoroughly before eating, cutting, or cooking. Sam doesn't use soap or detergent when washing her produce. She uses a scrub brush for firm fruits and vegetables. She even uses a scrub brush on items she will peel or cut into before eating, like lemons, squash, or cantaloupe, because bacteria can spread from the outside to the inside as she cuts or peels them. Sam and Lucia can now enjoy a healthy snack, knowing they have a clean kitchen, clean hands, and clean food. For more information on cleaning and washing food, visit foodsafety.gov. If you have specific questions, you can call USDA's Meat and Poultry Hotline toll-free at 1-888-MP-HOTLINE.
Pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a terrier mix named Baby, who entered the shelter as a stray. She's approximately 2 years old and good with other dogs and children. Baby is up to date on her vaccinations, heartworm negative, and will receive a free spay provided by the shelter. Be sure to check out the shelter on Facebook for information about upcoming events and fundraisers. Remember, you can help support your local shelter by adopting, donating, or volunteering. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
The Coffee County Humane Society featured pet this week is Digger. He is a mixed breed dog who needs a loving home. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252 in Manchester. Their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
So what is your weather forecast is coming up next.
Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental has proudly served your auto rental for over 30 years. Check out this huge selection to choose from. Small car, mid-size car, full-size car, crossover vehicle, SUV, minivan, pickup trucks, 12 and 15 passenger vans. Whether big or small, Russell Barnett Hometown Auto Rental has them all. Stop by our 2 locations to serve you, Tullahoma and in Winchester. And remember, my question is, why rent anywhere else?
Attention Shoeistas, Bryn's Shoe Boutique in Tullahoma is closing forever. Every item in the store is reduced for immediate sale. Brenda is offering huge discounts on her entire inventory of fashion women's shoes, designer handbags, and jewelry, featuring famous brands like Yellow Box, Nine West, Bandolero, Impo, Coach, Michael Kors, Joseph Ribkoff, and others. The sale is underway now through March 3rd. Hurry in for huge savings at Bryn's Shoe Boutique, 115 Northwest Atlantic Street, Tullahoma. Open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. The record high on this day was 1974 at 70 degrees. The record low was in 1936 at 8 degrees. The average high on this day is 50 and the average low is 29. Rain with light snow possibly in the forecast for tonight, with a low expected of around 19. Partly cloudy weather expected on Friday with a high of 34 and a low of 22. Mostly cloudy weather in the forecast for Saturday with a high of 47 and a low of 34. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us on Newsleader 6 wishes you and your families a wonderful weekend. Thank you.